Right now, the Miami Dolphins are in the thick of a season that's testing their grit. Football's not always about flashy offenses or high-flying plays, and man, is Miami proving that. We're seeing this team dig deep and fight tooth and nail, leaning on their defense to keep them alive. It's not exactly what anyone expected going into the season, but football has a way of flipping the script when you least expect it. When Tua Tagovailoa went down in Week 2, it felt like the sky was falling for Dolphins fans. The offense just wasn't the same without him, and you could see it on the field. Tyler Huntley stepped in, but it's been a grind. The chemistry's not quite there yet, and the rhythm? Let's just say it's been hard to find. The team had to pivot, relying on the defense more than ever before. Honestly, it's been a bit of a shock to see Miami struggle to put points on the board. We're used to this high-octane offense, right? But the defense, wow, they've been something else. Through 5 weeks, this defense has become the backbone of the team. Top 6 in total defense, top 4 in passing defense, these numbers aren't a fluke. They've been holding things together while the offense tries to figure things out. And here's the thing, despite all the bumps and bruises along the way, they're still just one game behind first place in the AFC East. How? It's that defense. They've kept games within reach, even when the offense felt non-existent. Week 5 against the Patriots was a glimmer of hope for the offense, at least on the ground. Nearly 200 rushing yards? That's more like it. But make no mistake, this team is being carried by their defense right now. And a big reason for that is the new defensive coordinator, Anthony Weaver. The guy's got them playing hard, even with all the injuries. Speaking of injuries, it hasn't been easy for Miami. Jaelan Phillips, their edge rusher, is out again, tearing his ACL for the second year in a row. That's a huge blow. Then you've got Jevon Holland, a beast at safety, breaking a bone in his hand. The hits just keep coming. And yet, this defense refuses to back down. Guys like David Long, Jordan Poyer, and Kendall Fuller have all missed time, but Weaver's unit keeps grinding. They're not flashy, but they're effective. The real stars of this defense? It's the big boys up front. Zach Sealer and Calais Campbell have been flat-out dominant. Sealer's been a rock for this defense, and now we're seeing him prove that his success wasn't just because of Christian Wilkins being next to him in the past. 14 tackles, 2 sacks, and even an interception, Sealer's stuffing the stat sheet. Campbell's right there with him, adding his own 2 sacks and anchoring that line. These two are wrecking games, making life hell for opposing quarterbacks. When they're in the game, the defense is on another level. When they're out, the cracks start to show. But together, they've been a force to be reckoned with, and the numbers back it up, a pass rush grade of 90 and a win rate of nearly 24%. That's domination. There's also help around the corner. Jalen Ramsey, Kendall Fuller, Jevon Holland, and David Long are all part of a secondary that's ready to step up. And don't forget Bradley Chubb, who's expected to return soon after recovering from knee surgery. Yes, losing Phillips hurts, no doubt. But this defense has the depth and talent to keep rolling, even without him. It's wild to think about how different this Dolphins team looks compared to the past few years. They've always been about that explosive offense, lighting up the scoreboard. But this year? It's a whole new identity. With Tua out, it's like they've had to hit reset, shift gears, and find a new way to win. And as much as it might feel strange to watch the offense sputter, there's something kind of exciting about seeing this team get down and dirty on defense. They're not just surviving, they're evolving. Even when Tua gets back, maybe this version of the Dolphins sticks around. A team that runs the ball first, plays tough defense, and grinds out wins? It's not what anyone expected, but it might just be the fresh start they need. The season's still young, and there's plenty of football left. Who knows how this story will end, but for now, the defense is leading the way, and Miami is very much in the hunt.